truck was actually coming from Ring Road. It missed a step. So as it was trying to gather itself, it fell.
What we are witnessing these days, it is something we can no longer understand.
They should stop telling us and promising us all those promises are fake, giving us this set of promises are fake. We don't want it anymore.
A very beautiful evening to you, and thank you for joining us on Beetv Major News at 6. My name is Temitope Oluwafemi. And now to the news in details. The Speaker of Edo State House of Assembly, Right Honorable Blessing Agbebaku, has drawn the attention of the House to the plight of graduates of Ambrusali University Ekpoma who are yet to receive their certificates. He appealed to the university management to urgently address the issue. Beetv News State House correspondent reports that the House also considered the Edo State Lottery Law 2025. The bill was examined section by section and amendments were subsequently adopted by the lawmakers. The report. Presenting the issue on the matters of announcements, the Speaker, Edo State House of Assembly, Right Honorable Blessing Agbebaku, stated the need for immediate intervention at Ambrusali University, stressing the importance of ensuring that graduates receive their certificates without undue hardship. Furthermore, a bill seeking to establish the Directorate of Education, Quality and Accountability in Edo State scaled second reading. The motion for its debate was moved by the Majority Leader, Honorable Jonathan Ibamawu, who noted that the proposed law would enhance quality assurance and improve educational standards across the state. He added that the bill will also ensure the implementation of a minimum standard for teachers' remuneration and promote regular training. Supporting the bill, the Minority Leader, Honorable Charity Godala, representing Ovia Northeast 1 constituency, underscored the importance of quality assurance in education. He noted that proper monitoring mechanisms could positively transform the sector, drawing from his personal experience. Following deliberations, the bill was referred to the House Committee on Education with a mandate to report back within 2 weeks.
Long ago, they are able to collect their certificates. It's a minor issue, but we need to be on the board that people must not be stressed to get whatever they are looking for. That is why I want to appeal to the management of that institution and to any university. As any person due to collect certificates, please, the students should not be stressed.
To ensure that we have standards in all our schools, and two, to also comply with the federation policy to key into the international rules and regulations that all schools must have agencies like this in all states. So, of alertness gives all the teaching staff and the reviews that they need to do in these days. The absence of that has led to has led to a general abandonment of the system.
The House also considered a bill seeking to amend the Edo State Lottery Law for the establishment of the Edo State Lottery Regulation Commission and Trust Fund 2025. The bill was reviewed section by section and amendments were duly adopted.
For the law to amend the Edo State Lottery Law 2025 and for other matters is being considered section by section. I think all the necessary amendments have been done to this bill and thank the committee for your well done.
Also, lawmakers deliberated on a bill aimed at regulating and prohibiting the parking, stopping, and abandonment of faulty or damaged vehicles on roads and highways across Edo State. The bill received broad support and was subsequently referred to the Committee on Transport, Environment, Rules and Business and Judiciary for further legislative scrutiny.
You see broken down trucks parked along the road without showing concern of damage caused. This bill is set by the Committee on Transport, Environment, Rules and Business and Judiciary. This will come back to this house to take 2 weeks.
The House thereafter adjourned plenary to Wednesday, April 1st, 2026. Temitope Oluwafemi reporting for BTV News. The residence of former Kano State Governor Rabiu Kwankwanso on Miller Road was filled with supporters as leaders and members of the African Democratic Congress gathered to formally welcome him and his supporters into the party. The report.
Top leaders of the African Democratic Congress, led by National Chairman David Mark, arrived alongside Peter Obi, former Minister of Transportation Rotimi Amechi, former Sokoto State Governor Aminu Tambuwal, among others, to formally receive the former governor. Addressing the crowd, David Mark stated that the former governor's entry would expand the party's national reach and strengthen its position as a credible political force. He also emphasized that the party would resist any drift towards a one-party system.
The African Democratic Congress now stands as the rallying point of a new national movement, a movement of inclusion, a movement of competence, a movement of integrity and progress, a movement not powered by coercion, but by ordinary Nigerians determined to reclaim their country. This is a movement whose time has come.
After receiving his membership card, Kwankwaso pledged full commitment to the party's ideas and urged its supporters across the country to join the African Democratic Congress.
I have collected my membership card, the ABC, and by taking this card, I am advising all of you to go back and immediately register. Thank you very much. I am aware that many of you from the Salah celebration, you have decided to go and start registration.
Kwankwaso's defection ends week of speculation about his political future, marking a significant development in Nigeria's evolving political landscape. Naomi Ewere reporting from BTV News.
The Delta State Police Command has commanded and conducted a series of coordinated operations resulting in multiple arrests, the recovery of firearms, and the disruption of a suspected cybercrime hub. Operatives of the Quick Response Corps, led by SP Collins Are, stormed a cyber fraud hideout in Opete Community, Ugeli South Local Government Area, arresting 34 suspects on the spot. Delta State Police Public Relations Officer SP Bright Edafe confirmed that the police also recovered 37 laptops, 1 iPad, 7 mobile phones, and a calabash containing suspected charms, highlighting the organized nature of the operation. In a separate operation, operatives of the Department of Operations, led by CPO CP Oyeni Yemi, arrested 2 suspected armed robbers along a road in Asaba. The suspects, 32-year-old Mustafa Musa and 34-year-old Iyanoso Ogbizi, were found with a locally fabricated cultist gun loaded with 2 live cartridges. The Delta State Police Command reiterated its commitment to eradicating all forms of criminality in the state. The Minister of Foreign Affairs, Yusuf Maitama Tuga, has resigned from his position. His resignation was confirmed by the ministry's spokesperson, Kemibi Ebiafa. Mr. Tuga's decision follows a directive from President Bola Ahmed Tinubu requiring all political appointees who intend to contest selected positions in the 2027 elections to resign by March 31st. The directive aligns with Section 88(1) of the 2026 Electoral Act and the timetable issued by the Independent National Electoral Commission for party primaries ahead of the 2027 polls. Tuga's resignation has fueled speculation that he intends to contest the 2027 governorship election in BI State on the platform of the All Progressive Congress. Governors of the 19 northern states have reaffirmed their commitment to tackling insecurity and promoting development across the region, while expressing continued support for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. The declaration followed a meeting of the Northern States Governors Forum held at the Gombe State Governors Lodge in Asokoro, Abuja. Reading the communique, the forum chairman and governor of Gombe State, Inuwa Yahaya, said the governors are united in confronting evolving security challenges and driving socio-economic transformation in the north. The forum emphasized that peace and stability are essential for development and pledged support for federal government efforts in addressing insecurity. The governors also urged Nigerians to back the president, the armed forces, and other security agencies in safeguarding the nation. On the economic front, they agreed to engage experts to unlock the region's revenue potential and enhance internally generated revenue. The Federal Capital Territory Police Command has launched activities for the 2026 National Police Day with a sanitation exercise and free medical outreach in Abuja. The report.
Led by the Commissioner of Police, Ahmed Sanusi, the celebration began with a community sanitation exercise in Area 1. The initiative is complemented by free medical outreach aimed at providing essential healthcare services to residents with a focus on vulnerable groups.
The IGP has graciously slated programs for us to have community outreach, medical outreach for the members of the civil populace, and then engage in environmental sanitation to impact on the civil society.
The program highlights the force's commitments to community engagement, public health, and environmental sustainability.
The civilians, so that they will know that we are part of them and we can also do what they are doing, and we are ready to serve them so that we can be more friendly and then we can be attractive to them.
Beyond the National Police Day commemoration, the FCT Police Command stated that the exercise is part of efforts to strengthen the relationship between the police and the communities they serve, in line with a people-centered policing approach. Naomi Ewere reporting from Beetv News.
The Edo State Information and Communication Technology Agency has graduated participants from a 3-week digital skill training transformation program, equipping them with modern technological skills and knowledge of government data policies. Beetv News' Daniel Shedrack reports that the agency trained over 400 civil servants but certified only those who completed the course. The report is presented by Beetv News senior reporter Best Orito.
The program, organized by the Edo State Information and Communication Technology Agency under the Edo State Information Technology Empowerment Program, Empowered by Tech for Development, was designed to equip civil servants from different ministries and agencies across the state with essential digital skills, particularly in managing government data policies and enhancing their knowledge of modern technology. Participants were trained in key areas such as data governance, digital tools, PowerPoint, artificial intelligence, and other emerging technologies necessary for effective service delivery within government institutions. Speaking at the event, the Managing Director of Edo State Information Communication Technology Agency, Mr. Agosa Rohide, said the State Governor, Senator Monday Okpebholo, is committed to ensuring that all civil servants acquire the necessary technological skills and knowledge to effectively manage government data in an increasing digital world. He thanked participants for their dedication throughout the training and urged them to continue applying the knowledge gained during the 3-week program to improve service delivery to the state.
Senator Monday Okpebholo is hell-bent on developing the civil service. I don't know if you guys are aware that even junior staff, those junior staff were also trained. So he's helping on homegrown everything. I want to specifically thank everybody that turned out between Wednesdays and Thursdays, senior staff, you guys are the ones that are here. Because you guys came out in numbers, and the feedback we got on how you guys were very engrossed with the work, with the session, was very impressive.
Also speaking, the permanent secretary in the agency, Engineer Jonathan Kwebo, commended the state government for training both junior and senior civil servants in digital transformation. He noted that the program will significantly impact service delivery and urged participants to remain committed to what they had been taught.
I strongly believe that this training has actually improved and imparted your knowledge in digital transformation. To this course, I'm dedicated to this course. You have just completed by constant practice. Because much has been done, you have learned a lot, and you need to really sustain what you have learned.
The head of innovation at the Edo State ICT Agency, Mrs. Jobina Arinze, congratulated the participants and encouraged them to take the training seriously by applying the knowledge in their daily work. She also advised female participants to remain focused and committed to building their digital skills.
What we have learned here also will be important for us to implement in the agency. So again, I want to say congratulations. Please hone your skills. Be more productive at work, start to look for opportunities where you can learn some more and start to earn more.
The ceremony featured the presentation of certificates to the graduates, marking the successful completion of the 3 weeks intensive training program.
Lovely.
In an interview with Beetv News, the managing director of the agency, Mr. Egosa Uruhide, and the head of e-governance and applications department, Mr. Vincent Ikeke, said it has always been the vision of the state government to ensure that every civil servant acquires basic technological skills, considering the rapid global shift towards digitization. They added that efforts are ongoing to ensure that all civil servants have official email addresses to enhance access to government data and improve efficiency. Mr. Ikeke expressed satisfaction with the level of commitment shown by participants, noting that the training covered fundamental aspects of technology, including data management and other critical digital competencies.
He has always wanted everybody to learn the basic IT skills and then also be able to advance themselves. He has ensured that every civil servant that works should have an email address to start with. And once you have an email address, you have access to the Edo State Government Network. With access to the Edo State Government Network, you have access to the e-governance platform, the Edo Cloud. You have access to every other thing that most people in the civil service.
So when I saw the younger ones coming into the picture, I was highly motivated to support them. Looking at the basic aspect of technology they were introduced to, because in the course of the training, they were exposed to the foundation of IT, which has to do with data policy management.
Some of the graduates expressed appreciation to Edo State government and the agency, noting that the program has enhanced their knowledge and prepared them for greater responsibilities in the digital space.
I really want to appreciate the state government for this great initiative, because for the past 3 weeks, this training has been very, very, very insightful. It's something that is very, very welcome in the state, and for the civil servants and public servants, it's something that we really appreciate.
It has been very enlightening, and I want to say thank you to the Edo State government for a platform like this to learn. Learning is one of the ways people grow, and constant learning like this can help all public servants thrive.
The Edo State ICT Agency reiterated its commitment to promoting digital literacy and implementing programs that will support the state's transition to a more technology-driven economy. Best Orator reporting for Beetv News.
You're still watching Beetv Major News at 6. We'll be going on a short break. Do stay with us.
Obituary. The families of Samuel Irabo of Iguadolo community and Amiwimia Edokolo of Ubine community, both of Ovia Northeast local government area of Edo State, cordially invite the public to the burial ceremony of our beloved wife, sister and mother, late Mrs. Mandaline Ewusogie Iyase, 1982 to 2026. Burial arrangement, Thursday 9th April 2026, 1 p.m. Body leaves Military Base Hospital, Airport Road, to our residence, number 92 Osasume Street off Igbinadua Street, Benin City. Service of songs at our residence, time 3 p.m. followed by family rites and interment. Saturday 11th April 2026 at 1 p.m. social dance at Ebo Estate Center, number 100 Texine Mill Road, Benin City. Sunday 12th April 2026 at 9 a.m. Thanksgiving service at Christ Gospel Church, 115 Oromia Street by First Power Line, Benin City. My dear wife, continue to rest until we meet again and part no more. Signed, your husband, Chief Emmanuel Iyase, Okao Noregwai. Special invitation. The Ewodage family of Uromi, Esa Northeast local government area of Edo State, announces with gratitude to God and total submission to his will the traditional burial ceremony of their beloved patron, late Mr. Sunday Ewodage. Until his death, he was a devoted husband, father, grandfather, brother, uncle, and respected elder whose life was marked by honor, wisdom, and service to his community. In accordance with the custom and traditions of the Uromi people, the family warmly invites relatives, friends, well-wishers, and the entire community to join them and indulge in traditional rites and celebrate the life of their patron, late Mr. Sunday Ewodage. Date 4th April 2026. Venue Amedosha Primary School, Uromi, Esa Northeast local government area. Time 1 p.m. prompt. Daddy, we love you now and always. Continue to rest until we meet again and part no more. Signed, Honorable Kingsley Ewodage for the family.
Welcome back and thanks for staying with us. Moving on, prominent Christian leaders have urged the federal government to take urgent actions to address the current situation in the country. The call was made on Monday during a press briefing organized by the Cross Campaign Initiative in Lagos. The report.
The leaders, who collectively have thousands of followers across their respective churches, highlighted the seriousness of the country's challenges and emphasized the need for immediate and decisive measures. Major media houses were in attendance at the briefing. Describing recent events as alarming, the leaders stressed that the situation calls for desperate actions to restore stability and promote national cohesion.
I am very troubled, and I believe my colleagues here are as troubled.
The leaders addressed a wide range of issues, including the economy, standard of living, electricity supply, and the upcoming elections, speaking extensively on each matter.
We yearn for a nation where the basic necessities of life are available both to the poor and the rich.
We are here to appeal to politicians. Please, don't kill people because you want to become something.
So when you consider the minimum wage, you ask yourself, is there really any way that Nigeria can be stopped from being corrupt? Because I don't know how you survive.
The leaders emphasized that the establishment of state police would play a significant role in addressing insecurity across the country.
To bring an end to what just happened yesterday on the plateau is for state policing. The moment that is in place, it would checkmate all that is going on in the northern Nigeria.
Somebody gave this 1756. Government of the people, fought by the people. Who are the people? Because we have different categories of peoples. I want to say Nigeria is a political class. Those people, people are going to different parties to say it's our democracy. We decide what will happen. We take the dividends of democracy.
As the briefing concluded, observers expressed hope that the issues raised by the leaders will be addressed promptly in the interest of the general public. Naomi Ewere reporting from Beetv News.
Members of the Butchers Association of Nigeria, Edo State Chapter, on Monday staged a peaceful protest to the Edo State Government House, expressing dissatisfaction over the alleged imposition of leadership within the union. Beetv News' Favor Kolawole reports that the protesters, led by the state president, Comrade Sonny Omokaro, carried placards and chanted solidarity songs as they called on the state government to intervene in the ongoing leadership dispute. The report.
The protesters said activities of the association in Edo State was disbanded by Edo State government since July 2025. A development members say has negatively affected the operations. The butchers alleged that attempts were being made to impose a precedent on them, despite claims that due electoral processes had already been conducted within the union. Speaking during the protest, the association emphasized their demand for the right to freely elect their leaders, insisting that the alleged imposition of a leader undermines the democratic structure of the union.
We want make use that particular governor solve this solution problem too, because if this problem pass the way it be so, the way that they plan them, they go see say blood go flow for butcher very soon. To avoid that, now our president, which is Comrade Omokaro, say no need to fight with them. Moku come to government, come tell our grievances. What did they happen?
It affect us well. Like me now, I dey kick cow. You understand? I don't want to feed my family.
The protesters further noted that the suspension of the association has led to significant challenges, including poor regulation of meat sales and operational losses. According to them, the absence of a functional union has disrupted established standards, particularly in the regulation of butchering processes. They also highlighted infrastructural challenges such as inconsistent power supply, which they say has contributed to financial losses in the market. Appealing to the state governments, the butchers called for the immediate reinstatement of the union, stressing that a properly structured association would help address the challenges currently faced by men.
Now, because of what Beetv do, because of the suspension of the union, because the market is regulated. Like, for example, now we are 200. 100 we slaughter today. Tomorrow, other 100 we slaughter. So the meat will not be too much. I will not have leftover. So ever since now, we have leftover. So we spoil. If masses demand for 200, butcher will kill 600. The left 400, where will it go? It will spoil. I don't like in Benin. So they stop all this union activities, so I will not be regulating the market again. Since June till now. They're surprising that we are here that Bobbiso want to come ahead it. For what? Following the protest, leaders of the group were invited into a closed-door meeting with government officials, including the chief of staff, to deliberate on the issues raised.
I'm correct. That's what we feel. If instead of we allowing fight to come over,
National. Addressing journalists after the meeting, the president, National Butchers Association of Nigeria, Comrade Sonny Omokaro, expressed satisfaction with the response of the government, noting that assurance were given that no leadership would be imposed on the association. He further disclosed that a stakeholders meeting would be convened to comprehensively address the crisis and chart a way forward for the union.
We were addressed by the Chief of Staff, and we are satisfied with the way he addressed us. He has called a stakeholders meeting now. So what we were afraid of was the imposition of somebody who's not a member of it to come ahead of us. He has assured us that it will not happen. And he has also already called for a high-level stakeholders meeting. We are okay with that.
The protest ended on a hopeful note, with members expressing optimism that the issues raised would be resolved through dialogue. Favour Kolawole reporting for Beetv News.
Residents of Ovia Northeast local government area in Benin City, Edo State, on Monday staged a peaceful protest against the alleged imposition of a chairmanship candidate, calling for fairness and adherence to democratic principles. Beetv News' Kate Owarido reports that a protest held against the imposition of chairmanship candidate was peaceful. The report. Members of the All Progressive Congress, APC, from Ovia Northeast local government area of Edo State in a peaceful protest against the alleged imposition of a chairmanship candidate on them. The protesters, led by Honorable Lugard Iyenoma, marched through major locations in Benin City, including the Edo State House of Assembly, the APC Secretariat in Ikpokpan, and the Government House, where they submitted a formal petition to relevant authorities. Honorable Iyenoma expressed dissatisfaction over what he described as an attempt to impose a candidate on the people. He alleged that a leader in Ovia Northeast handpicked a candidate allegedly reported to be his nephew, now depriving others of a fair primary. He emphasized that the protest was necessary to resist what he termed a democracy of imposition, insisting that the people of Ovia Northeast local government should be allowed to choose their preferred candidate through a transparent process.
Here, Mr. Speaker, to first tender you our petition against inhumanity to man being perpetrated by somebody. We took him as a refugee in Ovia Northeast.
At the Edo State House of Assembly, the protesters were received by the Edo State Speaker, Honorable Blessing Sheriff Agbebaku, alongside other members. Responding to their concerns, the Speaker commended the group for maintaining a peaceful approach and noted that the matter was political in nature. He advised the protesters to channel their grievances to the appropriate party structure, particularly the APC Secretariat.
About issues we take here in the House of Assembly. Yes. What you have just brought here now is a political issue. Yes. We are politicians, we know. But every politician is from contested under one party or the other. Yes. So I want to appeal to you. Yes, sir. And also thank you for not taking laws into your hands.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
That this matter should be channeled to the state APC Secretariat. I want to beg you. Yes, and again, we on our own, we will also know what to do and also communicate your grievances to the same APC Secretariat.
The protesters further proceeded to the APC Secretariat in Ikpokpan, where they were received by the Assistant State Secretary, Honorable Sam Obo. He acknowledged their concerns, describing the protest as a legitimate part of democratic expression. He further assured the group that their petition will be forwarded to the party leadership for necessary action.
This is part of democracy. It is. You should be able to air out your grievances. That is it. And we want to commend you for comporting yourself in such a manner as not to breach the peace of the state. State chairman is not around now. Okay. Certainly we are going to convey this your protest to him whenever he comes. Okay. We want to place on record that we are one and the same party. That is it. And we'll listen to whatever you say. Okay, yes. Sir. So please, we also want to advise that you continue in this your method of peaceful protest.
Speaking during the protest, a participant who identified herself as the woman leader of Isiwa Ward, Queen Ido Boy, said they will resist any form of imposition.
We dey win our own steadily. He never win the world. Another person just go carry and just go come from nowhere. He no get voters card, nothing, no follow us work for here. You just go carry and come. If they carry and they go chairman, we no go gree.
The protest later moved to the government house in Benin City, where the group formally submitted their petition to a representative. The residents maintained that their actions were aimed at safeguarding democratic values and ensuring that the will of the people prevails in the selection of local government leadership. Temitope Oluwafemi reporting for BTV News. Key stakeholders of the All Progressive Congress APC from Akoko-Edo local government area who are resident in Benin City have convened a strategic meeting under the Akoko-Edo APC Political Forum, with strong indications of support for the aspiration of Honorable Otumba Oladele Bankole Balogun, the immediate past executive chairman of Edo State Internal Revenue Service. The report by BTV News Favor Kolawole is presented by BTV News senior reporter Best Orito. The report.
Meeting which brought together prominent party leaders, including Honorable Emmanuel Agbaje, former member, Edo State House of Assembly, Edo State Commissioner for Poverty Alleviation, Honorable Chief Barrister Bisi Idaomi, Honorable Olu Daniel, Honorable Aslem Agbabi, APC Senatorial Chairman, Edo North Senatorial District, Honorable Godson Hayoye, member, Edo State Civil Service Commission, Chief Shagun Osei, Chief Sonny Okumayi, former APC Edo North Senatorial Chairman, Comrade Onavi Michael Matthew, former Labour Party Chairman, Akoko-Edo Local Government Area, Honorable Jeff Obasomi, and other prominent members, served as a platform for consultation, alignment, and declaration of intent ahead of forthcoming political activities. Opening the session, the APC House of Representatives hopeful for Akoko-Edo Federal Constituency, Honorable Barrister Otumba Oladele Bankole Balogun, stated that the gathering was specifically convened for our core leaders of Akoko-Edo extraction residing in Benin City, Edo State capital, to deliberate on the future of Akoko-Edo, emphasizing the importance of unity and strategic engagement among stakeholders. He reiterated his long-standing passion and commitment to the development of Akoko-Edo, noting that his journey in public service and political relevance has been strengthened by the consistent support of the people. Honorable Bankole Balogun expressed confidence in his capacity to deliver effective representation, aligning his vision with the shine agenda of Edo State Governor Senator Mondo Kwerelo and the renewed hope agenda of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He stressed that his aspiration is driven by a desire to bring tangible dividends of democracy to the grassroots.
I hold this meeting of selected leaders of the APC who are based in Benin. If you know my history and how I got to become involved in Akoko-Edo politics, you will know that that is born out of genuine passion and love for the people of Akoko-Edo. And through the grace of God and a lot of your support, I believe I have been able to establish myself in the politics, the welfare, and the commonwealth of our people in Akoko-Edo. And I actually believe that this is my time. I actually believe that this is our time.
Addressing concerns within the polity, he dismissed what he described as false narratives of marginalization in Akoko-Edo, asserting that leadership selection should be based on competence, resilience, and dedication rather than sentiment. He appealed to party leaders to prioritize capacity and proven track records when choosing representatives, maintaining that he possessed the needed experience and commitment to effectively serve the people. Honorable Bankole Balogun further pledged to provide strong, development-driven representation, assuring that his leadership will complement the policy direction of the current state administration.
My leaders, I do not come here to experiment. I do not come here to experiment at all. I come here prepared through years of service in government, where I have gained experience and insight required to deliver results. Prepared through my consistent contributions to the growth and stability of our party. Prepared through my long-standing commitment and service to the people of Akoko-Edo, understanding their needs, their challenges, and their expectations.
In their separate remarks, stakeholders at the meeting expressed strong support for the aspiration of Otumba Oladele Bankole Balogun. Honorable Bisi Idaomi, Commissioner for Poverty Alleviation, described Honorable Bankole Balogun as a capable and credible aspirant, adding that it is time to entrust leadership to individuals with proven competence. On his part, Honorable Aslem Agbabi further called on party leaders to rally behind Otumba Bankole Balogun in the interest of progress and unity within the party.
I'm here today because I believe in the gentleman who has called this meeting. I'm here today because I believe in Akoko Edo. And I believe sincerely it is time for us to wake up. Wake up from all the mistakes we made in the past. Wake up from all the hate. And wake up to those around us who continue to dominate the political scene.
So I pray that all of you should join me too, because you have told us that you want to run for House of Rep elections.
Similarly, former lawmaker of Edo State House of Assembly, Honorable Emmanuel Agbaje, described Honorable Bankole Balogun as a passionate and people-oriented leader who has consistently demonstrated genuine concern for the welfare of constituents. While Honorable Olu Daniel also commended the initiative of bringing party leaders together, describing it as a demonstration of inclusive leadership and political maturity. He noted that such engagement reflects readiness for higher responsibility, while also highlighting the aspirants' track record in empowerment and humanitarian interventions across Akoko Edo local government area.
The truth is, I don't just take people's words for this. I do my own research, and the facts available to me with any sort of recommendations. It goes to show that if you are given the opportunity, you are going to be a rich builder. Somebody who would like to bring people together.
In an interview, the Akoko Edo House of Representatives aspirant, Honorable Barrister Otumba Oladele Bankole Balogun, expressed optimism about his political prospects, reaffirming his readiness and capacity to lead, while pledging continued commitment to the development and well-being of the people of Akoko Edo.
I think that this was a wonderful meeting. This was a meeting of Akoko Edo leaders. The essence was for us all to come together, tell them of my aspirations and ambition, and also to let them know that within a week or so I'll be traveling home, and I didn't want them to find out that I'm speaking to our people without their knowledge. So that was the whole essence.
He's a gentleman, he's innovative, he's one of the modern ones, he's one of the we have a few of them who are asking for this ticket. He's extremely good.
Looked at the pedigree of Otumba Balogun, and to me, I am satisfied that he has the passion to drive the much needed development that we need.
The meeting is widely seen as a significant step in consolidating political support and strengthening internal cohesion among APC stakeholders from Akoko Edo as consultations continue ahead of future electoral processes. Ahead of future elections. Best Orator reporting for Beetv News. This story should be 7 minutes.
It is on record that man-made and natural disasters threaten millions of children's lives and even adults around the world every year. Over the years, governments at all levels, including non-governmental organizations, have been making efforts to restore the earth, but with little or no result. From the religion perspective, Jehovah's Witnesses strongly believe that the earth can be restored, but how? Our senior reporter, Best Orator, who visited the Kingdom Halls of Jehovah's Witnesses during a special Bible talk, tells us more. The report.
Sea surface temperatures have been at record level for 14 months now. Tropical cyclone Freddy, which crossed the entire Indian Ocean basin, has set a new world record as the longest lasting tropical cyclone on record.
According to the World Meteorological Organization, the Earth's climate is more out of balance now than any other time in human history. The greenhouse gas concentration drive, continued warming of the atmosphere, the ocean, and the melting of ice have impacted the Earth globally negatively. Recently, the United Nations hinted that the Earth is currently undergoing a significant environmental distress due to human activity, including biodiversity loss and habitat alteration. The question then is, who will restore the Earth? And that's the theme of the 2026 Special Talk of Jehovah's Witnesses. We're right here at one of their local congregations in Benin City, Edo State, Nigeria, where we intend to get the answer to the question, who will restore the Earth? We encourage you to watch these special reports. Delivering the talk with the team, who will restore the earth, the speakers from the local congregations of Jehovah's Witnesses in Edo State, Nigeria, Godswill John and Good News Efosa, said it was important for people to know who will renew the earth or make the earth a paradise again because the earth needs restoration. They said humans have greatly damaged the earth, which has resulted in problems affecting humans worldwide, as man-made and natural disaster is terribly affecting humans and people are suffering from the damage done to the earth. They, however, assured that soon the creator of the universe, Jehovah, will do something about earth's condition.
As a landlord, don't you have right to put laws in your house? As a family head, you have the right to put laws in your family. So doesn't the Almighty God Jehovah have right to make laws for the earth that He created? He has it. So Jehovah is not to blame for what Adam and Eve did when they decided to disobey that sinful command.
Because of this sin where Adam and Eve commit so, when we say they don't obey Jehovah, now their problem must start. When we say we did so, sickness come dey. And the sin where Adam and Eve sin, now He put us for this wahala. But another one still dey. When this sin still put us, when they sad part, now He be death. When they do wetin correct for God now then, He go put for the paradise when we say He go bring and they go enjoy am and they go be happy for that paradise. And those people will get perfect body so that they will feel they do everything when we say Jehovah want. In Abuja, Nigeria's capital, Okoro George from Lugbe Sign Language Congregation, Simon Peter Omiremi from Estate Congregation, and Godwin Okafor from Express Congregation, all in Abuja, while reading from the books of Psalms 115 verse 16, said Jehovah created the earth for mankind, meaning that God created the earth as a permanent home for humans to enjoy it forever. As the account of Genesis shows that Jehovah, after creating everything in the earth, saw that it was very good. Quoting from Genesis 2 verse 8, the speaker said Jehovah planted a garden in Eden and provided everything needed for the first human couple to survive, and for them to expand the garden by filling the earth with humans, meaning that they were not to die. They said Adam and Eve chose the path of rebelliousness, disobeyed Jehovah's righteous standard, which led to their death, thus transferring their sinful nature to their offsprings. The speakers, however, said that based on Isaiah 45 verse 18, Jehovah is in the best position to restore the earth.
The earth where we are living today was never like this before. The situation we find ourselves now is so bad, whereby everybody is growing, sighing. But the earth will be restored back to its original condition very soon.
Olusegun Eroyemi, a guest speaker at Ogudu Bridge Congregation, Lagos State, Osemeke Ezego of Masoje Estate Sign Language Congregation in Delta State, Rukewe Ololokomo of Ugboroke Congregation, also in Warri, Delta State, and Jeffet Chukudi Ajumebo from Owa Eke Road Congregation, Agbo, said Jehovah's original purpose for the earth to be inhabited forever will be achieved because Jehovah's word will surely come to pass according to Isaiah 55 verse 11. They said just as a landlord will renovate his dilapidated house, Jehovah is eager to restore the earth, as Jehovah will soon bring to ruin those ruining the earth based on Revelation 11:18 And apart from restoring the earth, Jehovah will also restore humans who have suffered from sickness, old age, and death.
When the caregivers became exploiters, carelessness made Adam and Eve to lose it. And going forward, mankind ruined the physical earth and ruined the humans as well. And Jehovah brings to birth a new heaven and a new earth. He will bring all of these things to bear again, and then we will live happily. So may that hope strengthen you, that if you're battling with sickness, in the new restored earth, no resident will say, I am sick.
New heaven there refers to God's government in heaven, which Jesus Christ ruled as king, and his kingdom will replace human government.
True, our God will rule this earth, and he will make everything new. Not tears, or not sickness, or not pain, or death. No matter what is the problem be, no worry, it will end for paradise. This promise from God, they sure.
Meanwhile, the much talked about 2026 memorial of Jesus' death will take place after sundown on Thursday, April 2, at the different kingdom halls of Jehovah's Witnesses and other arranged locations all over the world. For over 2 weeks now, Jehovah's Witnesses have engaged in massive campaign inviting members of the public to attend the memorial.
We go enjoy peace, good day, life is a final day. Sing loud with all your heart, trust God, no need to doubt, make you ready, you and me, we go live forever.
Professor Timothy Epidi, one of the attendees of the special talk in Abuja, said he will not miss out in the memorial of Jesus. Stephen Issa and Ruth Osai have this to say after attending the special talk.
The special talk was very enjoyable, as it assured us that very soon God is going to restore perfect conditions on the earth. I've been attending the memorial for the past 50 years. Jesus himself will give the command that we should attend the memorial.
I go fit show say I value wetin Jehovah God and Jesus Christ do when I try my best to learn about Jehovah and Jesus Christ, to they draw close to them. I go try my best to attend the memorial what they go do for April 2nd. So there's this opportunity to invite friends, may they come join us to attend the memorial what they go do for April 2nd, 2026.
Jehovah don't even make it clear, and they don't even promise say he go destroy those when they destroy the earth. The speaker even talk for Revelation chapter 11 verse 18. That time at the time when we dey pray, when we dey wait for, say, may paradise come. And to show, say, we appreciate what Jehovah God and Jesus Christ do for us, we dey prepare for memorial on the 2nd of April. That is this Thursday. We dey invite people, they come, may they come follow us, attend the memorial, to show, say, they really value what Jesus Christ and Jehovah do.
And we go help people to learn waiting you talk.
Now that the question has been answered, who will restore the earth? The various speakers using the Bible have said that only the creator of heaven and earth, Jehovah God himself, is more than qualified and capable to restore the earth to its former lost glory. Now that that has been done, attention is now shifted to the most important day of the year, the memorial of the death of Jesus Christ, taking place on Thursday, April 2, 2026. Jehovah's Witnesses are inviting members of the public to look for the nearest kingdom hall close to them, and congregations all over the world, to locate any of these and be part of this important occasion. For the witnesses, attending the memorial of the death of Jesus Christ is one way that humans can say thank you to God for sending his son Jesus Christ to pay the ransom sacrifice for all of us. So, where would you rather be on April 2, 2026? Why not locate the nearest kingdom hall to you after sundown on that day? From Benin, Best Orator reporting for Beetv News.
The Stand Up for All Women Society organized a colloquium to promote empowerment, leadership and inclusion has been held in Benin City, the Edo State capital. The event featured medical outreach and cultural display. Beetv News Kate Owaridowo has details.
Region converged in Benin City for a zonal colloquium organized by the Stand Up for All Women Society in partnership with the Oredo Local Government Council as part of activities marking International Women's Day. The event focused on empowering women, building leadership capacity, promoting inclusive participation, and creating opportunities for women to contribute meaningfully to societal development. The colloquium drew notable women leaders from the South-South zone alongside stakeholders and participants. In her welcome address, the SWS President Representative Timi Jumbo highlighted the organization's commitment to advancing women's interests and fostering greater inclusion in governance and public affairs.
Stand Up for Women Society is committed to empowering women, building leadership capacity, promoting inclusive participation, and creating opportunities for women to contribute meaningful to societal development.
Messages were delivered by the representative of the Edo State First Lady, Dr. Ahmed Ogbemudia, and the Oredo Local Government official representative Evan Igo Osagie reaffirmed the administration's respect for women, noting the increasing number of women occupying key positions in public office. Also speaking, Dr. Ahmed Ogbemudia, who represented the Edo State First Lady, explained that the colloquium is aimed to unite women across the South-South region and strengthen advocacy for the inclusion of governance.
To respect women at the local government and to attest to that fact, the CPS of the local government is a woman. The Special Assistant of Physical Mobilization is a woman. The Director of Finance of this local government, here you have the importance of the Oba Benin, the State House of Assembly, and the Government House. The Director of Finance is a woman.
Bringing all women from South-South together for this conference to give a communique on inclusion of women, especially also the gender-based violence, because it's very important that women should be respected and women should also be included in every activities of governance.
As participants, the chairperson representative Sherry Igbenige emphasized that leaders and stakeholders are moving beyond words to actions aimed at empowering women. During an interview, the zonal vice president, Dr. Patience Onuwaje, noted that the primary goal of the event was to enlighten the public and deepen awareness on issues affecting women.
As leaders and stakeholders, we must move beyond words into action. Let us strengthen policies and protect women, invest in education and ignorance empowerment.
SWS means Stand Up for Women Society, and today we are having the South-South zonal training and seminar, and what we are doing now is to give enlightenment to the general public.
Participants at the event explained the importance of the event, describing it as a vital platform for amplifying women's voices, particularly in the fight against gender-based violence.
And then what we are doing here is that we agreed as a zone on the need to come together and amplify our voice to the call to end gender-based violence. Most times when you talk of gender-based violence, there is a tendency to think that it's just men against women. You also have cases of women against men.
The program also featured a medical outreach including eye checks, blood sugar screening, and counseling services alongside cultural. The event reaffirmed a collective commitment along stakeholders to strengthen women's participation in leadership and ensure their voices are heard across all levels of society. Kate Owaridowo reporting for Beetv News.
And now to the world of business. Nigeria's push to position natural gas as a key pillar of its energy transition is gaining traction, with production rising from 6.8 billion cubic feet per day in 2023 to 7.5 billion cubic feet per day in 2025. This development reflects ongoing efforts to strengthen the country's gas sector and reduce reliance on other energy sources. The report.
The coordinating director of the Decade of Gas Secretariat, Ed Ubong, disclosed the recent development in Abuja, projecting that output could reach 12 million cubic feet per day by 2030 if current reforms and investments are sustained. He spoke during the Decade of Gas and World Bank Ministerial Roundtable and Workshop. Ubong attributed the growth to improved collaboration across the energy value chain, noting that coordinated efforts among governments, regulators, investors, and development partners are driving increased production and positioning Nigeria as a major gas hub in Africa. The Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister for the Economy, Olawale Edun, has revealed that Nigeria faces an annual infrastructure and investment gap of about $14 billion, prompting the government to intensify efforts to attract both domestic and foreign funding. Edun made this known in Lagos during the signing of a 2026-2028 partnership agreement with Anase Islamic of the Islamic Development Bank Group at the ISDB Group Day in Nigeria. He stressed the need for strategic collaborations to bridge the funding shortfall and accelerate national development. According to him, the partnership will support large-scale, transformative projects under the federal government's Renewed Hope Infrastructure Development Fund, focusing on critical sectors such as roads, rail, ports, energy, agriculture, and digital infrastructure. In a renewed effort to address Nigeria's electricity deficits and boost rural development, the federal government has partnered with the United Nations Industrial Development Organization and the Chinese government to launch a small hydropower center of excellence in Abuja. The initiative is aimed at strengthening renewable energy capacity and improving access to electricity in underserved communities. Funded by China International Development Cooperation Agency, the project will support rural electrification and agro-industrial growth. It is the first initiative of its kind in Nigeria and the West African sub-region, reflecting growing international collaboration in sustainable energy development. The center, to be located at the University of Abuja, is expected to serve as a regional hub for technical training, policy development, and knowledge transfer in small hydropower. Speaking at the inauguration, Philbert Johnson highlighted the importance of energy as a driver of economic growth, noting that Nigeria's renewable energy potential remains largely untapped. Naomi Ewere reporting from Beetv News.
And now to entertainment news. Media personality Daddy Freeze has sparked controversy online following remarks about the spending habits of some religious leaders, particularly their acquisition of luxury assets. The report.
In another development, Nollywood actress Nkechi Blessing has responded strongly to a male fan who sent her an explicit and inappropriate message on social media. The actress shared a screenshot of the direct message on her Instagram story, where the sender initially complimented her appearance before making disturbing remarks and expressing a desire to become her sugar boy. Reacting, Nkechi issued a stern rebuke condemning the fan's lack of respect and proper upbringing. Her response has since sparked conversations online.
And now to the world of sports. Modern football may have reshaped the traditional role of wingers, but their ability to excite remains unchanged, taking on defenders, creating chances, and producing moments of brilliance that energize stadiums. In a recent ranking of the world's most exciting wide players based on form, output, and entertainment value, Michael Olise emerged at the top. Now playing for Brian, Olise has stood out for his composure, creativity, and consistent end product, leading in assists while also contributing goals. Despite evolving tactics, the core qualities of wing play, creativity, courage, and flair remain vital. The ranking underscores a new generation of players who combine technical skill with efficiency, ensuring the winger position continues to be one of football's most captivating roles. Many thanks for staying with us on Beetv Major News at 6. My name is Temitokwe Oluwafemi. Do have a lovely night rest and goodbye.